Good morning, everyone. Today we will resume the unit description. In the last session, in the last lecture, I dealt with how you describe a particular human, man, woman, boy, and today we will learn other things. Let's see which are they. So, today we will deal with describing places, how to describe a place. In describing a building or place, be you need to give as many details as you can. You must be able to describe all that you see. While describing a place or a building, you should mention following things. If you want to describe a place, you should mention all the details. You should mention all the things that you see, and these 4 points will help you to describe a place. For example, location, size, specific features, other interesting information connected with it. So these 4 points will help you to describe a place. Now, let's see an example. This is Sharda's home. It is located in the east end of the city. Now, east end of the city is the location. The house is large and imposing with sparkling whitewashed walls and a sloping red tiled roof. So, this is the description of Sharda's house, how it looks. There are long narrow windows facing the front, all shuttered against the mid-morning heat. 8 granite steps lead to a long veranda at the entrance, to which stood thick pillars made of old polished woods. Facing the pillared entrance is a large wooden door with a solid metal latch on which hung old-fashioned lock. There is nobody around, but the sound of hurrying feet and light, happy chatter can be heard coming from the depths of the house. So, in this description, we get location, we get size, the spatial features, and other interesting information like metal latch on which old fashioned lock, long veranda is there, narrow window facing the front, all shuttered against the mid morning heat. This is the special feature. Pillars made of old polished woods. So, this is how you describe a place. You can describe a city, place, or anything that you see. Now, note the use of language in the above description. It is located, the house is large and imposing with, this is the size, 8 granite steps lead to, this may be the spatial feature facing the, means it gives the direction on which hung old fashioned lock, interesting features, interesting things about the place. Now, look at this chart. You can use these words and phrases to describe a place. If you want to describe a location, you can use seaside, riverside, on the top of a hill, in a valley, in the heart of the town. So these tells you about the location. Then size, large, small, huge, tiny, imposing. Special features, domes, domes म्हणजे घुमट, towers, carvings, arcades, sorry, arches means the pointed things, windows, gates, balconies, statues. So this is how you describe a place. Its structure is the, if you want to form a sentence, you can form like this. It is, there is, my house is, my college is, it has, are very commonly used in description. Following adjectives may be used in describing a building. Adjectives of size. Adjectives of size. Like here, large, small, huge, big, small, broad, narrow, short, tall. It tells about the size of the place. Then the quality, adjectives of quality, beautiful, wonderful, calm, quiet, pleasing. You may use the following structure to describe part or a feature of a place. It has two windows. The temple has stone walls. So you can use adjectives of size, adjectives of quality. You can make short sentences as well as long sentences while describing a place. Now, this is the activity for you. You should write a paragraph about a temple and send it to me. Now, you know that the atmosphere of temple, how you feel, how you see, what is the importance of that place, where it is located, what is the size of that temple, what are the special features of that temple, right? So I think you will write it. Then how will you describe an office? Sometimes we visit any office or for personal work. Every office has a typical appearance. Every office has a different appearance means वेगवेगळे ऑफिसेस आपल्याला दिसतात. Now it means the bank is different than the office of CA. It means it look different. So it is a modern office. It is located on the second floor of the building. To the right hand there is a posh counter. A lady sits there as a receptionist. There is a phone by her side, switchboard in front of her to contact the manager and other sections through intercom. So this is the work of that receptionist. She works there, she sits there. It is to the right of that office. To the left hand side, there are comfortable wooden chairs for visitors. The door at the left hand corner leads to the main office. So these minute details will give you information as well as you can picture it in your mind, right? It is a modern office. It is located on the second floor. To the right there is a posh counter. A lady sits there as a receptionist. There is a phone by her side, switchboard in front of her contact in front of her to contact the manager and other sections through intercom. To the left hand side there are comfortable wooden chairs for visitors. Means you can picturize this description in your mind, then you will get a clear picture about it. The door at the left hand corner leads to the main office. In this office there is a large wooden table of section officer. Opposite to this table there are three tables with a filling cabinet. Cabinet means cupboard. These tables are for three senior clerks. At the corner at the corner of this office There is a table with a computer and the printer. Computer operator sits at this table. On the table of the officer, there is a computer with a printer and the scanner, a pen stand, a tray to keep files, etc. These things are there. This is how you describe an office. There is a small bulletin board on the wall with a calendar. At the corner, there is a dustbin. The office looks very decent as the floor is covered by the red carpet. So, here we get the minute details, we get each and every detail, and we can picturize that things, that office in our mind. So, let's see what are the important things here. Note the important things used in this description. A simple present tense is used. The structure there are frequently used. Prepositional phrases which indicates place or location are commonly used to the right, to the left, in front of, at the corner, on the table, on the wall. These are the prepositional phrases. Look at the construction used in the above description. To the right hand, there is a post counter. The door at the left corner leads to the main office. On that table, on the table of the office, there is there is there is a computer and the printer. Now, here are some steps you should follow to describe an office. Location of the office, where it is, on which floor, area in the office, areas in the office, means sections in the office. Like this is the account department, this is the legal department. The workplace, the equipment and the stationery. For example, let's see. Location of the office. This explains where is an office located. This could be include the name of the building and the floor or sometimes road also. Areas in the office. This explains the different areas or spaces within the office such as conference room, canteen, recreation, etc. etc. Office equipment. This refers to the materials in the office. This include table, chair, laptop, printer, pens, papers, stapler, clips, which is related to office. The workplace. This describes the exact spot in the office where daily tasks are done. The workplace consists of the basic office equipment needed to do job. Now let's see the example. The LIC office is on the second floor of the terrace. The finance team sits near to the conference room. There is a big green leather chair by the desk of the boss. The office had been recently remodeled, and its new furniture includes a huge bookcase and a table with a computer and a printer. The floor of the office is covered by a bright red carpet that has pattern of large white rings. Below the table there is a cupboard where books are kept. On the table there is an ink pot, blotting paper and a plane. There is a sofa next to the main entrance. So this is how you can learn structures, how you form a sentence, right? Now in the next session, we will deal with how you describe an object, its usage, its characteristics, its functions, and other things. Till now, thank you. And as I said, you should complete that activity. You should do that homework. You should describe that place, I mean that temple, and you should send it to me. Till then, thank you. Thank you very much. We will meet in next session.